I'm going to share a little bit about what makes me so efficient on doing my job as a solo practitioner. First, I have invested heavily in AI. One of the things I do is I have entered into an agreement with a medical provider that will get my clients medical records that are like for 10 years total or more of their medical records, loaded up into loaded up into an AI that is HIPAA compliant. They'll create a timeline for me as they manipulate the data, and then from there, I'll get it and start asking it questions so that I can figure out, truthfully, what the different types of injuries my clients sustain. Hi, my name is Garrick McFadden. I'm a Phoenix car accident lawyer with the law firm GAMESQ. Another thing I do is I film these videos. I use AI. I use an AI camera, and I use an two AI editing software that allow me to put out videos. I one-shot these videos. In a year or two, I'll move over to editing. I'll get onto my good camera. I'll start using that. But in the time being, right now, I do this stuff using AI. I have one of the highest level plans for Perplexity. I have a Perplexity Max plan, and I use that to, go through my email. I use it to go through my calendar, set appointments, do research for me. I actually, because I'm old school, because I learned how to, one of my first jobs working at an insurance defense law firm, I had to dictate. So that's how we couldn't use computers. We had to dictate. I worked for Struckmeyer and Wilson. Shout out to all the Struckmeyer and Wilson alums. Rest in peace, Don Wilson. He didn't play any games, and I appreciate you for my career. So thank you, Mr. Wilson. Rest in peace. Rest in power. I read all of the cases that any AI brings up. I cite it and go through it. The medical records that it goes through in that HIPAA compliant sandbox, I go through those. One thing that makes me super powerful is the Apple Vision Pro. I wear this when I work. Put it on, use it for about between an hour to 2 hours at a time. Hyper focused. It's not enjoyable, if I'm being honest, but it makes me maybe 300-400% more efficient. I connect it with this, I'm using a MacBook Air. I connect it to my MacBook Air, and then my monitor turns out into open space that is, 15 feet wide. The length is like 15 feet wide. It has, it's tack sharp. I have my windows open. I have all this information coming in. I am hyper focused, and that allows me to it really allows me to be about 300% more efficient. So the other thing is, like many of you may or may not know, is I live in Maryland. I'm in my office in Arizona. I have 1,300 square feet of office space. I come here. I have two runners here, two people that come in, check in the office. We'll go to clients' houses, get medical records, run them, scan them in, send them off to me. So I have a good system, but I wake up at 2:00 Arizona time and start working. And by the time it gets to 9:00, which is noon my time, I've already put in 6 hours of hard work. So these are what makes me be able to do a lot of volume of work, good work, high quality work. You might see the video where I settled a case in 10 days that other law firms can settle in 22 months for full policy limits. Anyways, that's my technology stack. Thank you.